call mine Roach.
Roach? Are you serious? Ugh. RBM's fierce.
Slow now. Let's go! Three bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right.
Someone cheated from I shall butcher you. Hello, Geralt.
Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No bean here. Gotta keep looking.
I shall butcher you.
Ugly bastard. Three bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right. Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No bean here. Gotta keep looking.
Oh!
Hello? Can we talk?
Watch my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna.
Whereas you, not at all.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table.
You could always have...
You know what they said?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to...
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then...
Listen, looking...
Where is it?
Shh, not...
Oh, I can be much louder.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, little...
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Who now rots at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about...
Surprised? Think about it. You would... It's a dog's life.
So...
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance.
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg. Any luck?
Yep. Look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me. How do I look?
Not bad.
Let's go see the big
Let me guess.
I...
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if little Red Riding Hood is not with you!
Not a problem.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can...
But, Grandmama...
Better to see you with my dear...
Granny, what big arms you have!
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Bastard!
Ugly and fierce. Remember what Joss said about the red beam. A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Well then, once...
What?
Now, I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if in your shoes I'd have myriad questions. For instance, Sienna, whatever became of...
Ah, you're just less interesting than you think. Don't know the details of your story, no. But they don't matter. I've met a lot like you.
Like me?
You were wronged, betrayed, so you think you have a moral right to exact bloody vengeance. And you've set out to settle the score, even if it costs you your life.
Well, well. You've seen right through me.
Not entirely. Still don't know if you realize how badly you fucked up, doing what you did to Detloff.
On second thought, I liked you more when you were silent. Let's get out of here.
Four animals stacked atop each other. What was the tale called again?
The musicians of... Huh. You've some link to the town as well, don't you?
But my tale's not much like this one.
Oh, Geralt, Geralt. And you call me cool.
My new attire reveals itself but to the wise and cultured.
Oh, the Three Little Pigs homes. You know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One beam lies out in the open, guarded by three nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
Get him!
You can't go chicken like that! Oh, the Three Little Pigs homes. You know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One beam lies out in the open, guarded by three nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
That's one beam down. Good work.
Watch, they didn't like that. Oh, the three little pigs' homes. You know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
Mm-hmm. One beam lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
They didn't like that. That's one beat down. Good work.
The big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a bean.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
What?
Well, when you arrived, and now this. But here we are chatting away when there's work. We must keep looking. So, you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I love that.
Hey, watch it.
You stepped on Thumbelina! That was my favorite tale.
Huh? Why's that?
Because it wasn't about a princess. Tales about princesses are insufferable. So, do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Hey,
Watch out! Pixies!
in tears.
Contract from a goose. That's new.
Do you really aim to concern yourself with that?
A true witcher should never abandon poultry in distress.
Stunning, are they not? My new robes absolutely.
Doesn't seem to be at home. A feather. Broken. There was a fight. Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings. Or did it just get plucked?
Watch out! Pixies! Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
Defeat the goose! The golden eggs will be ours! You mean to crush this?
Why keep her in a cage? Eggs from free-range birds are so much better.
Here it is. Got it. Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
Oh look, she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous. Would have preferred a magic bean, but not about to complain.
Did you really travel all the way here for a call?
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and you'll always long to return. Recognize it? Once upon a time, a terrible dragon attacked Vizima. It took a clever young cobbler to bring about its defeat.
Right. Every now and again, some village idiot tries to imitate him. And I gotta come in to clean up the mess.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistek? Salt flints when I was a lass. But no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things.
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon.
There's not much to explain. I got it from Aturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me.
But it means a lot.
How should I put this? And the ribbon reminds me...
Dears, could you continue this touching scene at...
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
Fine, I'll pay you for...
It's enough.
All right.
What?
What you want in return?
Don't want any...
I...
What is it, loves?
What have you got?
Like I said,
Wasting time here, Sienna. Let's go. This long-lost tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go. Might always grapple up her braid in the past, but I don't see it anywhere.
We'll find another way up. Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Find myself my strong suit.
Stunk to climb all that way for nothing. Yellow bean. Here it is. Would have stumped to climb all that way for nothing.
So?
Got the bean, but long logs. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up?
Detlef was a tool.
Too bad he didn't.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago.
To use him.
No. At first I was It was in Matina, a few years. We were hashing out the terms when in walked Detlef. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick. He gripped it through a cloth. I followed him out, observed him from a distance. But he...
Yeah,
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth.
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice. I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day...
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him, and...
Playing with fire.
Definitely.
Got a history with Detlef.
I can handle it. You look at him as a witcher and see him... It's time to go. Just... Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant.
That stench.
This is the spot. Pull out the beads. Wait!
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them!
Something's always gotta go wrong.
The home stretch.
Incredible.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with... him.
Come on. For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad.
Can't help thinking you might have...
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be...
That so?
No, Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt. And I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Another time, another place, maybe. No offense.
None taken. You spoke clearly, you spoke honestly. It's fine. Come. The
Something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted. Just curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint and the ducal line? They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary. Thus, I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed?
She has. And...
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Sienna, you've already run afoul of one vampire. Don't start a fight with another, all right?
Then tell said other vampire to stop taunting me.
I shall do my utmost.
Let's go. Rip. Nice place.
Is it, though?
So sensitive.
Perhaps he'll tell you.
Let's get ready.
What? But how?
The ribbon.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence! Gods, start praying now!
Nice place.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Deadloff will be here any moment now.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Deadloff, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
The ribbon.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later! I was just like this! You tricked me!
Plan any of it.
Silence!
night.
Isn't...
Is perhaps...
But
I want you just like this! Both of you! Silence! Acknowledge any gods. Start praying! I want you just like this! You like both of you!
didn't plan any of it.
Silence! Cowards! Silence! Both of you! Silence! Start praying now!
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist. My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according... But one must have a modicum of taste.
Rather not bicker about taste.
This particular Witcher has an inborn intolerance for formal occasions. Yet he's to attend just such an event shortly. So try not to take things personally, Master Taylor. Rather pity him. For in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at...
As well he should. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form.
A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis.
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not... Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as a...
Why not? Count on it. Sound
hard.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings.
Count on it.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detla.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we...
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our... I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, of course, the same holds...
The letters, what...
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Detlef the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me.
All in all, why not check up on that?
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony, or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But what?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine...
Clean boots, clean souls. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in a frock coat. You...
Why, of course. I'm young. Got...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beckers brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them.
Why, 4.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter.
Where's that?
Thanks, kid. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Hey there.
Greetings, guard.
Can't really see that anything...
All in due time. At the moment,
My.
a very rich man.
Take care now.
Come early, come often. I'll perfect your look.
Nice.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk. You?
What to talk?
Here, that's a waste of... Gentlemen, either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds. Scram!
Decent folk, you...
Why?
Hell yeah.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our...
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate
All right. I can take a hint. I thank you so much for your aid.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take... I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have...
Need some information.
The boot black.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But you can question them yourself.
Thanks. We'll...
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup.
Recently,
Does anyone know what's the gentleman?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not...
You can tell me, Romain.
I got one too. Gave it...
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a...
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim.
Indeed. The...
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get... obscured the victim's links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take...
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem...
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose.
Seems a bit strong.
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her. But I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded... Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare La Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but She treated Detloff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Those vampires were running about town.
When it comes to Las Cantias Dante, but
Come on.
My, oh my, handsome. Banishing the beast.
Hey there.
Halt!
Need to cease.
In the matter of...
Want to talk to...
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea.
Found some information important to her kid.
Ah, fine then.
Promise to be
Well? The witch...
As long as it's true.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorias is ripped.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Impulsive snoop.
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care. Why do you want to kill?
For such an accomplished...
You envy her?
I see I misjudged you. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? If she's no longer in danger...
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily.
Then why do it?
She ought to know. If...
I probably would.
At least you're being...
Lying only ever makes sense. It's actually refreshing. I was only ever nice to you to get you to sleep with me. I thought you might come in handy one. Your comrade Regis is using you, and Anna Henrietta perceives you solely as her unthinking, blunt instrument. She's right.
Enjoy hurting people? That it? Sorry, but...
Don't worry.
Have a nice...
Commander de la Tour.
Let's go. Damien.
Geralt.
Got some important information.
You are certain of this?
Completely.
Inconceivable. How could she? I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor. I thank you, Witcher, for... Let's begin the ceremony. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened...
You lost them all in the fight.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once...
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation...
Thank you. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair.
In more familiar terms now.
Step forward.
I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally the gustatory experience of a life.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Detloff. You were to be the beast's fifth victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak. You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders, which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. The Witcher will take part.
The Duchess request.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as
Your Grace, as head of state, you should look first and foremost after your dominion. Sienna's actions, what drove them?
You are correct. Sienna, you shall be as Duchess. Will you forgive me?
I shall never forgive you.
Need some flowers. A wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. All wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe there was still hope for Sienna, that she'd show her...
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Wait here.
Thought you were out of...
I put a bouquet aside.
How much do I have?
Not a copper. Keep...
Do just that.
White, you with the
exquisite hair. That's my niece.
Oh! Why? Oh, a witch. What a mincemeat. Ah.
Witcher.
Couldn't.
Wondrous. Beautiful. Good. The best.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No.
I suppose you are right. But when someone...
Come to pay my respects.
White roses. They were her
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Siana's veins, and she was never legally disinherited.
And all this, what did it bring you? Rest in peace. I regret it ended this way. That I...
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yeah.
Moments like this.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. You humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a
All those deaths I failed to prevent. Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more. Now Toussaint's left without a ruler, or more accurately, chaos rules here. Hand in hand.
A mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of...
Why the sarcasm?
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Whatever you say about Siana, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more... philosophical. Pausing from time to time to reflect on the propriety of her actions.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavour profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think...
Ah, Not a problem. I never...
Thanks. Right then.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
And if I were to add Jimson in the last phase...
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire, after all. Damn it, where'd you go?
Regis!
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple.
Won't let it go, will...
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule. An unwritten. That is why I must leave Toussaint.
Yeah,
Let us... Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all... a trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you do with your prize?
No, just not the life for me. Sure. But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you... Besides, plenty of work left for...
Rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must... I can remember a night, not too far from here.
How could it not? We just set off.
Our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not...
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances like...
Killed him. What about you?
Distance is of the essence.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to... So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do. Actually, I'd love to go home.
Master Witcher. Some unknown individual.
Who is it?
Alas, they...
Geralt, here at last.
Dandelion? What the hell are you doing here?
I'm not here. I'm a figment of your imagination, because you really want me to be here. Brought you a housewarming gift. It's also an illusion. How do you like it?
Makes you look dignified and manlier than in real life.
Does it? The painter's a friend of mine. Could be she gave me slightly broader shoulders? Well, I'm sure.
Don't doubt it. But didn't I see this painting at your place?
This is its perfect replica, and it's yours. To remember me by. Good. So, some important business. If anyone asks, I'm not here. Last time I was in Toussaint, enjoying myself, admittedly, Henrietta...
Dandelion.
That is, the Duchess.
Dandelion.
Got a bit carried away and banished me on pain of death. I wouldn't want...
Dandelion. Anna Henrietta. She's dead.
What? But... how?
Come on. Got a story to tell you for a change. Sadly, I couldn't stop Sienna. She killed her own sister. Just one small consolation. Sienna's dead too.
Is that so? Gods. What a terrible, terrible loss. She was the morning sun striking dew. Vibrant butterfly among dun moths. Should have ridden down here with you. Might have done something together to avert this. But I had my hands full back home.
How are you, old friend?
Not well, unfortunately. After you left Novigrad this one day, Priscilla... she was wounded badly.
What are you talking about?
Still looking for the bastard who hurt her. Once I...
Sorry, Dandelion.
You've got your own problems, your own priorities. Can't expect you to be at my side when...
How's...
You know him. We'll share a jug of mead and he'll go on about some new plan he's got. Nothing ever comes of it. So, we're still there. Recently, we discovered Novigrad's large watering down his wines.
So how'd you figure out he...
This one day I was feeling down in the muck. Decided to lift my spirits by... well, so I knocked back a bottle.
Might not be a lightweight anymore.
Come on! It took me 5 bottles to start seeing double. I thought, might just be a weird day. So I tried this. I told Zoltan. He tried it and confirmed my findings. So we decided... I threatened to tell everyone about his trickery unless he gave me a discount.
Plan to kick around, but...
I rode here with the specific intention of staying a while. Priscilla voiced no objection. She meant too much to me.
See you later, Dandelion.
See you, Witcher.
Dandelion.
For you, my... She...